Hi Pisces, welcome back. So Pisces, this is going to be your you versus them reading. I'm going to go back and forth between you and the person you may be connecting with. Keep in mind it's a general reading, so the roles may be reversed. Feel free to flip it if you need to. My readings are timeless, so I just trust that when this finds you, it's for you. It could certainly be about an intimate partner, but not always, so keep an open mind. And let's go ahead and get into it. So Pisces, when I was meditating on the overall energy, I got a few different images. The one that stuck out the most to me was a praying mantis, which a praying mantis have a deep spiritual meaning. Look it up. You might actually be seeing that. It might be, I actually found one for the first time, I think, ever the other day. So you might literally come across one, and or it's just a symbolic meaning for you. So check out what praying mantises mean. Then I got a song, and I think it's All for One. If you weren't into like 90s boys band, you might not even know who All for One was. They might have even been in the late 80s, I'm not sure. But it's not so much about the artist or the song as it is the lyrics that came through, and it's a love song. And they say, so in love are we two. There's no one but me and you. So in love are you and I. So in love. So some of you, it's like you might have a lot of love between you and the person this reading is about. You might be in love with this person. They might be in love with you. And or it's just this sense of like feeling soothed and in love with life, and that energy kind of coming in because it felt very soothing, and they were showing me holding hands, meaning like there's some sort of partnership being highlighted here, whether that be friendship, friendship or intimate or whatever, some sort of partnership showing up here for you, Pisces. So those were the two images and songs that stuck out to me the most. I also got a flash of the bat signal, which I thought was really, really interesting because I got a message about Batman in Leo's weekly live reading that I did on Sunday, and then I noticed the card that came out while I was doing my introduction is the 5th house, which is Leo energy. Some of you might be dealing with a Leo or have Leo somewhere in your chart. And or it's just that type of vibes, right? This in love, this passion, this heart chakra type of energy. And as I was talking, I started to feel a little twinge of pain right here, like around the heart chakra. So some of you, there might be some sensitive things going on within your love life or within relationships right now. Okay, so take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Let's get into the tarot and see where this is headed, Pisces. For you. So like I said, you have the 5th house, right? And not only is this about love, it's also about pleasure, about fun, about infusing more fun into your life or into your relationships. And it also talks about romance. So let's see what the overall energy is. You have the 3 of Wands, which is preparation in this deck. And then the Star, Aquarian energy for some of you showing up on their side. So Pisces, this is talking about getting prepared to move into the next chapter of your life, okay? You might have been at a crossroads for a while or a waiting point, because I just got an image of somebody waiting at a bus stop. But meaning like you're waiting for something to arrive to take you to the next generation. Okay, I was going to say destination. I got the word generation. Some of you are ending some generational karma. Okay. Or there's something about generations here. Either way, it's like being at, okay, sorry. I keep trying to talk over the message. Something about being predisposed to something because of generational, something that's passed down through generations. That has something about a predisposition about it. This is so off the wall. Okay, so I don't really know where that's going. Maybe the message will come into full fruition as we go, but Side note, for some of you Pisces, there's something here going on about you being the one to kind of end a generational karma, and I keep wanting to say trauma, by choosing different actions and behaviors than those that came before you. Like there's something that you're predisposed to or more likely to do because you were exposed to it through generations. But they're saying you are the one that is going to break or has broken the generational curse around that by changing your outlook or your behavior or something. And this has to do with something that was passed down in a familial area of your life or through family. Okay, well that was unexpected in the side note. Take it or leave it. For the rest of you, this is just talking about the next steps, right? Looking at the next steps. This person is in the star energy, which is, you know, trying to bear the weight of their emotions, needing maybe some emotional healing, but also this person getting into this hopefulness, this faithfulness, this space of elevating their vibration. And I keep getting the word hope, and it is the card of hope. So it's like this person has things that they really want to achieve within their own life, hopes, aspirations, that may or may not be at all related to the connection. But I do feel a sense of like this person going into this phase where they're wanting things that are aligned with them, things that feel good to them, and maybe even some healing around relationships. So let's look at the recent past energy and see what led up to this, Pisces. And then we're going to take a look at your perspectives, how you feel about each other underneath it all, your hopes, and most likely future outcomes. Pisces. I just heard all aboard. All aboard. I'm getting all these travel messages now. Some of you might actually be traveling. This is so interesting. But again, there's that symbolic message about like waiting for the next energetic vehicle to come in and move you to some sort of new destination or direction in your life or within the relationship. Okay, so 4 of Swords, 8 of Cups, 9 of Cups. I feel like some of you have done your own healing in the recent past, you know, maybe walked away from some things that was difficult for you to walk away from, or some changes that you had to make, but you had to do it anyways, you know, and yet finding some emotional satisfaction here, Pisces. So I feel like there was a reward here in the ability to kind of separate yourself from maybe the known and go into the unknown, or that's what you're being encouraged to do during this time frame. It's like they keep giving me the word unknowns. There might have been a lot of unknowns going on in the environment or with the connection, and you kind of had to feel it out through the use of your intuition or your emotions, right? Some of you may be intuitive yourself, and meditating was helping to clear your energy. But it's like I've arrived. I just keep getting like this arrival energy they're giving me. All of these different images about arriving and all aboard and somebody at a bus stop. So it's like you've arrived, you know, or you're going to feel some sort of energetic arrival during this time frame. I feel like it's very satisfying. It's like being proud of yourself for being able to walk away from a situation or walk out of a situation that you knew was no longer serving you or had served its purpose, but, you know, ready to move on to the next level of your life. And it was a good move, okay? Let's see what this person's recent past energy is then, Pisces. I have a song in my head. I like the way you move. I like the way. Somebody likes the way you move, or you like the way someone moves. Ten of Cups, Ace of Pentacles, Nine of Swords. So I feel like this person in the recent past, Pisces, has been trying to prioritize their happiness and their emotional fulfillment, possibly their family and what they're committed to. If you have a family with this person, that's where their focus has been, seeing growth potential there, and yet stressed out. You know, I feel like this person may feel sometimes hopeless, or in the past, they might have let their fears and anxieties get to them. It's like having all of these dreams and aspirations and it being available to you, or maybe even actually living it, but not being able to see it, like a veil of worry or confusion or anxiety surrounding this person's ability to see the blessings in their life or the blessings in the connection, okay? This is the energy they're getting ready to come out of, I feel, because it's like it's right here. Everything that they want. Some of them are fearing, you know, that this isn't going to work out, or this isn't going to come for them, this happiness, okay, the sense of fulfillment and some sort of opportunity here. But I feel like this person's mind has a tendency to play tricks on them, or sometimes guide them in the wrong direction, because I feel like if they were able to remove the veil of like negative thinking, anxiety, and all of that, they could clearly see around them that there is a lot to be grateful for in their life and ample opportunity here to heal things or to begin again. And I specifically got the words begin again. All right, so let's go into perception then, Pisces, and see how you perceive each other. Keep in mind that perception is in the eye of the beholder, so maybe your truth, but it may not be theirs. Okay. So, perception. Nine of Wands. The Three of Wands. The Three of Wands is out here twice. Okay, give me one more card. Ow, I got three. I heard I'm out of my mind. I think that's a continuation of that prior song. And then I got another song. My mind's telling me no, but my body is telling me yes. So I don't feel that's about the song or the artist of that one. I feel that's like your mind telling you one thing, and yet, or like your intuition telling you one thing, but your ego telling you something else, and not really knowing which one to heed. That might have been an issue for you or this person in the past. Energy is what I'm feeling. All right. So, yes, here's this waiting energy. Both of these cards depict someone who is waiting. Okay, so it's like waiting for love to find you, or waiting for love to come in for you, okay? And some of you might have been getting frustrated in the energy or feeling a lack of that. A lack of passion is what I'm hearing as well in the past with a specific relationship. Probably this person, but doesn't have to be. Some of you had been waiting for a reconciliation or feeling left out within the partnership, okay? But I feel like you see this person as a little bit guarded, maybe at a physical or an emotional distance, and yet there's all this love here. And then following that, there's a fear of loss here, okay? Or that a fear that things aren't going to come together the way that you have envisioned it. So it's like, take the fear out of it, you know? Fear is false evidence appearing real. It's when we allow our minds to imagine the future, but in a worrisome way, which you always get where you're focused at, right? So you kind of set yourself up to kind of be disappointed if you're stuck in the vibration of fear and worry. And so this is a kind of a message to you, Pisces, that if that's going on within your energy, to be consciously aware of that, okay? I feel like someone struggles a little bit here with like at times feeling like lack consciousness, like lack of awareness or lack of food. I hope not. It's just a fear of lack, like not having enough, or it not being enough, or you're not enough, that type of stuff. You know, and I feel like this is an internal dialogue that I'm picking up on Pisces, and it's like needing to shut that out, or at least pay attention to it and see why you're feeling that way or where that's coming from, and try to change the thought. So let's see this person's perception. Two of Wands, Four of Swords, Queen of Wands. Wow. So this person is certainly getting ready to make some decisions here. They're definitely going into this fifth house energy of passion and wanting to be more playful in the energy. If this person's been really stressed out in the past, I do see them getting some reprieve from that and sleeping a little bit better, and maybe even healing their body, or at least allowing themselves some peace of mind here and there. Okay, so I see this very fearful state kind of dissipating on this person's side. They see you, Pisces, as someone who has already made your mind up, which is interesting because I don't feel that you have. Some of you maybe, but this person sees it that way. Like the Pisces has made their mind up and they're going for what they want. And I feel like this person is viewing you as someone who's kind of like at ease with yourself, or okay with where you're at and knowing where you're going. And they see you as like this very confident person who just maybe, you know, has their ducks in a row, or if nothing else, knows where they're headed. Okay. In reality, I feel like some of you kind of really don't know, but this person may not know that, you know, or you might be battling with a little bit of insecurity. Okay. But maybe on the surface coming off very assured. All right. So that's interesting. Let's see what's going on in the emotional space for my Pisces. I heard the best I ever had. Oh, somebody likes the way you move and you're the best they ever had. Okay, I'm not trying to blow up anybody's ego on here, but get some interesting messages here. You had a whole bunch of cards pop out. King of Wands, Queen of Pentacles, the Five of Wands, Six of Wands, and the Four of Cups. So emotionally, there is this confidence showing up and this very practical side of Pisces that knows what you want, you know, and not afraid to put your foot down when you need to, or be practical when you need to. And yet, here's this inner struggle I picked up on earlier that I don't feel this person knows about, or maybe they're not fully aware. And it's a struggle between like wanting to... That cannot be for everyone. I'll come back to it. There's a struggle between like wanting to feel successful, but also trying to keep it humble. And what I specifically heard is for some of you, it's like this desire to be a celebrity or like famous or something, versus just being good with where you're at now. All right, so that's like super specific. Like, obviously you would know if that part's for you. But either way, it's just like, there might be two different areas of your life that are pulling at you as well. Like this very practical side of your life that might maybe needs your attention, or you need to put attention to. And then there's this other side of your life where it's more about you and where you're going and your goals and your dreams. Do you know what I'm saying? It's like being pulled in two different directions of wanting to do the traditional things in life, and then this other part of you wanting to do more like extroverted things, or things that get you more success or could have more potential in them. And And I know that this is not really about relationships. At least it doesn't sound like it to me, but somehow it's impacting the relationship. It's like this back and forth. I think some of you don't really know where your heart is at right now. And maybe even thinking the grass is greener on the other side. And I don't feel that you've let anyone in on this dialogue going on. Or if you have, you're pretty good at concealing it, because I got the word conceal. I think like Pisces, you feel like this person, like in your heart of hearts, you want to do the right thing. And yet there's a struggle here. Not feeling validated or getting enough attention possibly in the connection. Or you aren't willing to give that or wanting to give that. But yet, kind of you do. It's like, make up your mind. I almost feel like I'm reading for like a Gemini. Some of you might have Gemini in your chart. Or a Libra, because they like to go back and forth. And that's kind of what I'm feeling. Is like, some of you, it's like you haven't really made up your mind. And didn't I get that message earlier about head and heart? Now, what's really interesting is in Libra's reading, there was this need to no longer split the energy, but to make a decision and stick with it. And I feel that same encouragement coming through for you, Pisces. And if you are dealing with a Libra or have Libra in your chart, excuse me, maybe go check that reading out as well. Page of Pentacles in the reverse. How does this person feel? Whoa! Dang, I'm going to have to get up to get that card. It's like way behind me. Oh, wow. Moon, the Three of Cups, the Strength card. And the Death card. Wow, a lot of intense emotion going on this person's side, Pisces. So this person sometimes does not see their own potential, okay? Or sometimes they feel like maybe it's not even worth my time to invest in because I'm not going to get what I want. But that's just a thought process. Emotionally, this person's going through a lot of transformation and transmutation of the way that they're feeling in regards to relationships, or specifically this relationship. This person has a lot of strong desires and emotions and feelings. I wouldn't be surprised if this person is a very sensitive person, and I'm not saying they behave that way. I'm saying internally they feel things on a deep level. Or at least when it comes to the connection. Because I feel like this person may not always see the potential, or may not believe in the potential at times. But yet there's this desire of change going on within this person and wanting to see things come together. Now, some of them want to reconcile with you if you've had a fallout with this person. They feel pretty strongly about that. You might be the indecisive one here if you're in that scenario. Otherwise, it's just this person, they might need a little bit of emotional support, but too proud to ask for it. Or they may be a source of emotional support for you, possibly. Like all of a sudden, I kind of got a little bit emotional. And I keep getting the Rihanna song, which I got in Taurus's reading. Now, Rihanna is a Pisces, so that makes more sense. But Taurus got it too. Just the one lyric. I was good on my own. That's the way it was. It's like somebody saying, yeah, no, I'm good. I'm good. I'm good on my own, or I got this. But then actually like really craving more support or a more supportive vibe from the connection or from other people. So your hope is the Nine of Swords. This is like wanting to get out of your head, wanting to make a decision. Here's the interesting thing, Pisces, is in the past, you got a great deal of satisfaction when you were able to follow your intuition and truly heal or let go of something. And now I feel like they're giving me the song Back in the Saddle again. Be careful about going back to a situation or thinking back on a situation, thinking it could be different this time, because I feel like it's splitting your energy again. It's like some of you got really decisive in the past and you started making progress and feeling good with that. And then now, and it may just be a temporary blip. It's like going back into this split indecisiveness again, like this indecisive energy. I heard, do I, don't I? Do I, don't I? Let's see what this person's hopes are. They have the Three of Swords here, but I'm going to take this card. I'll keep this at the bottom of the deck, the Hangman. So, this person is wanting to come out of a waiting period and have some sort of healing and movement when it comes to their emotional space. I keep feeling really emotional every time I go in this person's energy, Pisces. Like, I feel they're just an emotional person, or they're emotional during this time frame. And it don't gotta be bad emotion. It could be good emotion, happy emotion. Just depends on who you're connecting with. So let's see what the most likely future outcome is. Now keep in mind, all of the future outcomes can be changed with free will. Okay, you're in the driver's seat, no one else. But what is the... Wow! Oh my gosh. I got a song. Oh, happy day. Oh, happy day. Well, this is just a blip on the radar. So some of you are having maybe a little bit of doubt or insecurity or indecisiveness kind of creep into the background, right? But I think you're going to catch it. You're going to catch yourself in that moment, okay, Pisces? And then remind yourself of who you are, like Rihanna would, you know? You had this intense desire, this passion, this not afraid to say what it is that you want and need out of a partnership or a person. And this desire to connect with your happiness and to feel that happiness come through you in your heart chakra. To decide to be happy anyways. To stick with one decision and stay with it because it was working for you. So, I mean, to me, it's really clear that happiness is coming through, but it's coming through you. Meaning, I feel like you're choosing this. You're choosing to be happy, choosing to, some of you communicate some of the things that have been in your heart or in your mind, you know, feeling really passionately driven to do that, or coming from a place of passion and communicating from that space and it being a happy result or some sort of happiness surrounding that. So I don't even want to clarify that because it's beautiful. It might be unexpected to other people or this person, but I feel like it's absolutely necessary for your healing. Let's see what this person's most likely future outcome is. The Wheel, the Four of Wands, and the Knight of Pentacles. Wow. Oh my gosh. You've had the Star come out 1, 2, 3 times. So either you have Aquarius in your chart, or you might be dealing with one, or there is definitely healing around the situation. There's a reason to be hopeful, a reason to be happier. Okay, and I got that message in Libra's reading as well. Some of you dealing with a Libra, look what's under that. Ace of Cups, love. They're giving me another Rihanna song, Must Be Love on the Brain. So it's interesting because there's so much passion and love and hopefulness like intertwining itself into the reading, right? And I've gotten so many songs now. I've got Pharrell, I think, 'Cause I'm happy. It's like when you get happy or because you're happy, all of that comes in. you know, and I feel like this person too has some sort of tide changing, karmically speaking, in their energy that's allowing them to feel happier, freer, more joyful, and it's helping this person to move forward in their life one step at a time, and kind of come out of these darker emotions, which they've been working on, I feel, to transmute in their own energy. They may be, they might have a slightly skewed perception of you, Pisces, that you know exactly how you feel, but that's okay. You know, I think there is some uncertainty going on within your energy, but to me, it's a blip on the radar before you remember, oh, okay, this makes me feel good, this doesn't make me feel good, and then getting on the same page with where your happiness really is, okay? So, wow, let's get some advice from the Osho Zen Tarot. Get some advice here. Oh my gosh. So this person is bridging the gap. Wow, they got a lot of cards. They might have been of a split mind or split energy as well. You know, juggling a lot of stress, but growing from that nonetheless. Understanding that sometimes these very negative emotions are coming from a space of feeling, letting like the stress or guilt or whatever the split emotion is override them. It's all connected, right? And this person is being encouraged to look at the big picture and to see how their thoughts and emotions are connected to what occurs in their life. What is Pisces? You have the Courage card, change, and postponement. So it's like, don't postpone this anymore if you have been. I don't feel you have. I just feel like there's a small chance that you go backwards a little bit. But it's like, have the courage to allow the change to come in here. Let me get one overall guidance. Yes! New beginnings. You've arrived. That's what I think I'm going to title this reading. You've arrived. New beginnings. Everything in life is constantly vibrating and moving, and therefore continuously changing and evolving. Be aware that a new beginning is on the horizon. Have courage and faith, because right now life is trying to nudge you forward and move you in a new direction. Called it. All right, so oh my gosh, what an interesting reading. I hope you enjoyed that. Let me tell you what zodiac signs I'm seeing. You could be dealing with any of these or have them in your own birth chart, but I have Leo, Pisces, Scorpio. I felt Libra energy, tons of Aquarius vibes, lots of Leo energy. And Scorpio, the third house of Gemini, I felt that earlier, and Virgo, and I felt Taurus. So you might be dealing with any of those signs or have them in your chart. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If it did resonate, please do let me know in the comments down below. Also, don't forget to give me a like, share, and subscribe if you haven't yet. You can find me on Facebook and Instagram for more fun stuff, as I do go live there as well. Tarot Time with Dana, linked in the description box below. For those of you who'd like to donate to the channel, you can do so in the About section of my YouTube. And if you like my style, you can get it for yourself on my sister's online boutique, avasophiaco.com. Also linked down below. Either way, I'm wishing you the very best. And until next time, my friends, namaste.